howdy hey, it's Topple, and I'm back with Potionomics. The best things for this day, 2 days even. That's really good to see. 2 days I'm going to have an increase in customers, start with a sympathy debuff, and increased value for cures. Cures is the keyword for 2 days of selling. Ice tonics, nice. Petrification cures, really nice. This is okay. Impact, Arctic, sure. Bang on the bases, tough. So, what is good to know is that we are going to make a lot of money today. I'm going to go into Town Force and then do 2 sellings again because it's another money making day. Gardening should have been taken care of last night. Yep. So it's time to set what to brew. We are halfway through the week. I already have 2 potions made for the competition, so I am set in stone for that. See? So everything's looking on the up and up and up. Hey Dev, how you doing? How you doing? Dev, the secret of Topple has been found yesterday after 4 days of mildly hinting at it. Look at the points. Look at the points and behold. Something I am happy to have done. Look at it. Look at it. Look at points and see what's new. What was not there before. We want to make money. Whee! 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 There it is. It's a stream effect. Stream effect. Stream effect. New thing for stream. Wee. Good. Whee! I was inspired to learn how to actually learn the animation techniques in Clip Studio Paint just to make it. Good learning process, learned a couple new things. It all worked out to increase in personal knowledge. Yeah. It all worked out. Kills. I can in fact set this aside to make silence cure. I want the best minor silence cure I can make. It's cute. It is so cute. Inspired by the craft balloon I made with the family at Crayola Land. Little Topple balloon. I'm like, man, this would be cute if it moved on stream. And it does. I had to learn a few other things too. Did it a couple times in a row. Really quickly. If you want to see how it works independently from each other. Okay. This one might take a long time to make, but it'll be worth it because I can still set it for tomorrow. I want the highest possible. Well, these are pretty similar. I had to learn a few things to make it work independently. Mainly file formats. Clip Studio Paint can't export a moving anything with transparency. You have to do an image sequence. BMP though, the default file format it wants to do, isn't that good for that. So you have to change that manually to PNG. And then from there, if it's just left as a GIF, when you convert an image sequence to a GIF. On and on like that. Masterwork. Hold on. Why are you only 15? Wait, when I was brewing this another day, this thing was set up to be gosh darn 25 time units. 15? I can get you done today. What is going on here? Anyways. So GIF was the way to do for the transparency. But yes, I have a really good cauldron. Let me show you. I actually have 6 cauldrons. I expanded Carpentry the in-game day yesterday, just because I had the extra money. So now that's my Rust Cauldron. It's gonna make little potions. My Super Cauldron is here. I'm pretty sure I set this to try to make something like this before. No, I know what it is. It's because I was trying to make this. I was trying to make this before, but because this is CDE while this is only BCE, I think the difference in lower quality Megamins affects the time. Because when you have all the 3 highest ones, apparently that impacts the time a lot more. Oh, hey. Yeah, this is gonna go swimmingly for me. Yeah, if it's Masterwork already. Yeah, I'm at the upper limit already. That's cute to see. Yeah, what's something small I can add? Yeah, I don't even have room for 40 in there. Then age it. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna age it before the competition. Increase the value even more. It's gonna be a slam dunk for sure. Haha. That is right on the tail end of what's acceptable here. Nah. I'm trying to see if I can squeeze. Nah, I don't have anything between the 40 and 32. Alright, Masterwork will have to do. Still makes 5. See if I can bump that up, but it's still balanced, so that's acceptable. You lose, I'm taking the kids. Come on, goats. Man. You lose, Ivan. Just like that, instantaneously. I can get it down to... The idea would be 4, but even 8 would be fine. That's actually completely obtainable. Yeah, so I'll make a Masterwork Sans Cure for the competition and to sell. Ha ha ha. Win. I can't stop winning with these potions. I'm so in the green. I'm swimming in it. I'm doing it. Okay. Kills are still sought after, so we can do this next. Petrification Cure. Fire formats. GIF was the target format I was going to do for Stream Heal. But I noticed that when you do it multiple times, the GIFs would start where it ended. So it didn't look like it floated. It just started right in the middle, and that didn't look good. And then if you did multiple, then they were all on the same level, so that was really not good. But now, the individual. They individually fly up on a random part of the screen. And that's because video triggers, not image triggers, video triggers from trigger file aren't connected to the stream, will create an instance of the trigger, and that's just play it randomly as if it was a set thing. Videos can do exactly what I wanted, so the problem was, well, where do I find a video format that supports transparency? And the answer was Webm. You can convert a GIF into a Webm, and it just retains that data perfectly. And that was the answer. Holy moly, I had to go through a few things for that, but it was worth it. Excellent. Even. So, I'm pretty happy with the key details I managed to glean from my little experiment adventure. It was fun. Fun to see all the different things that needed to happen. Ooh, I already hit my Megamin limit. Ooh, my! I'm 3 of 8. I'm going to have to fill this up with fiddles. Just to get up there. Perfect! 640. Yeah. I'm found in bed. Yeah. Starting late, but I don't feel too bad about starting this late because it's grinding still. Fun part of the game still, but it's grinding for so it's nothing vital to see. It can be more stable. You're right. You're so right. So it can be more stable. There's a little bit too much A in it. I guess this pufferfish is a bit too much A. A the wood. Let's just pump some squids in here then. There we go. Now from A and C. Nope. That doesn't do it. Correct. I need pure C. That's what I'm talking about. I think it's pretty close. Right in the range that I was able to reach before. Yeah, that does it. Alright. I'm happy with this use of ingredient use. The fuel to get down to 4 is that. And now the other kind of cure I would like to create. More course cure. What's this drowsiness? Let's go drowsy. I haven't made drowsy in a while. I think it'd be cute. It'd be so cute. Get some drowsiness in here. Die. Die. You can get so much Megamans. I have been increasing my top level ingredients so hard, it's great. Watermelon. Watermelon. Superior out the gate. I'm running out of room already though. Something that's D but low. Ooh! Ooh! Look at that! Ooh! 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 That's gonna become masterwork. Yeah. There shrieks. What is it? No, it started as a health potion, but then I started getting creative. What if you could heal and cure petrification at the same time? And some stamina for textual. You only gave the potion more stamina for killing me inside. Texture potion. I see your point. How about 5% discount off? Oh, thank you. Have a nice day. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. What bad taste. Oh, you're right. It is shiny. Wow, shiny. Whoa. Alright. Potion list. Sorry, I only accept potions that have mites in it. Thank you very much. I like the potion taking as much of my liquid as I'm drinking from it. Fool! I have no weak potion traits. Golly, I have so much of every potion. It's actually beautiful to see. I guess I could have some more fire tonics. La 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 la. La la la, slap, 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 slap. Bend. I think that works. What kind of potion I want. Boo. Onto you. Potion seller, I want your most messed up potion imaginable. You're just in time. I was wondering what to do with this dank mess of a kitchen I live in. Here you go. I've been using enhancers pretty often actually. They'll be pretty good to have. Just mess me up, potion seller. You got it. Say no more. Whoa. Oh, that's cute. Potion seller. What is this? And can I get more? Oh, but of course, Here you go. Thank goodness. Ah, hit the limit. Not even at 24. Ah, I just slipped the balance. This will put it over the edge. Increase that slide a bit. Yeah, that's acceptable. La la la. And then Danky Fifth Cauldron. That was completely not an accident to buy. It'll make me more basic potions. Basic, I'm saying basic. How basic do I need? I am flooded with mana potions. Yeah. Basic health potion. La 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 la. I'm saying the basic, I don't need much from you. You just exist to get me common. And that's all. Full. Ta-da! Now! Bales. The bales... I know cures will last 2 tomorrow, and I plan to sell twice today. Do I want to put anything away that can be even better tomorrow? Great tool means nothing. Oh, that's pretty good. Superior. Wow, I am going to be rolling in it. Oh my. This would actually be a contender for tomorrow. Because this is bumped up a bit. That's a little bumped up. Wait, I have the perfect way to figure this out. Arrange potions, money. That's not even enhanced, that's just how much a Masterwork potion is worth. Whoa! Whoa! Oh boy! That's not even enhanced. I'll enhance the heck out of that. Aged. Ada. I am making pretty good potions. I'm doing it pretty well, Yeah, I'm not gonna have any trouble filling my shelves. Maybe I do want an extra shelf sooner or later. And I'm only gonna get more cures? Yeah, I can afford to put the best in the barrel today and save it for tomorrow. Because this is a 2-day event, cures will always be increased. I'm thinking ahead, I'm thinking ahead, I'm thinking 15% ahead here. Here we are. Change them up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Here we are. He should be aged up. Age them up. Up, up. That's already aged up, so that's why I can sell it. Add some foresight to it. Master Lock be aged up for free. 15% means a lot, means money. So much money. Even Master Lock, this should be enhanced up. Yeah. But once I can actually fill all 4 bales easily. Absolutely. Splendid. Sizzle Wheel, how you doing? Admiring the McNuggets in the chat. Woo 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 woo. It's Potionomic Day again. I should set the potions to blue for the day. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade these shelves. I think these are fine, but I'll take them in with me anyways. Yeah. Everything's going alright. Doing okay? That's good, that's good. You like it? Oh, do you now? Prove it. Prove that's what you say is true. Papers, please, jeez. And if you can't, that's okay. I'll just find it some other way. Jingle bells. I don't want Dragon Oasis. How do you prove something so ingrained? Like all romantic heroes of lore, through express acts of goodwill. Ooh. Nah. Ooh, not fun. Putting oneself before another to prove the merit, the worth. I am gonna travel and hope that the object in question returns the favor. I picked up the sniffles and some great loot. Woo, look at the money. This is money. Have a... Gosh, I can't even tell what you like. Do you like pure mana? I'll give you pure mana if that's what you want. I bow down before your generosity. She just likes pure mana. Fine. You get mana, you son of a gun. Expensive Zid. Take a few cues from this game. On the back of it, well out there. Ooh, floor. Yeah, yeah! 10 of those. Ho ho ho. Alright, this is nice. So then the patch of sunlight and the goblins are louder. Just like in this game. You keep giving gifts to the people, and then when they confess their love, you say yes. And that's how true love is made. Aww. Logs. So romantic. I'm obsessed with you. Love. Ain't it nice and simple? Aww. Like stars in the sky. Questions like success, heal the spoils. More stars appear as you. Ooh. Ah, right, I wanted 4 of these. So I got one of these. Heh. Stars in the sky. They keep looking down at you. And even though they always seem to stay in place, they are constantly moving. I have these. Let's just take 2 of those. They're fine out there. I can link up with you. Maybe you'll be my one. For the pleasure. I'll be one fold. Big box. Ooh, more of those. Good. More of those. I like it. I like it. Apple. Nice. Right. That does it for you. Meow. For now. No. I want to buy one of these because I'm going to sell stuff today. I think I'm going to make a lot of money from it too. What did they say was the event today actually? Bad sound trait. Good sound trait. So if that's the idea, maybe sound would be best. Yeah, sound. So that way I get less deficit. Good look. Yeah, I need it. Yeah. Oh, Sis, you might be happy to hear you. I was social today. I talked to DM main and cast is now more established. Hooray! It was not as scary as I thought it would be. It was all okay. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want this. Doggy. I saw. You saw. Oh yeah, because of the voice chat. I was like, huh? What? Did you say something? Top of what? No. Cass is now more set in the world. Came from a village. Man, I will buy this as soon as I can. Her motivation is more serving of her people than just, you know, herself trying to be smooching on up. Her goal is more defined, so I have more idea what she should be doing at, you know, events in the world. I think it's looking pretty good, Man, let's just buy all the fuel I can. If I'm gonna be making potions at this rate, the fuel needs to follow along. Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah. I don't think it was too much, like, it was mostly just my ideas that were accepted. Not too much needing to be changed, really. So that was nice, because it seemed to align with most of what the board was established as already. So, it went pretty good. Went good in that way too, yeah. Whoosh. You're my newest creations. Oh, your newest creations. But to excellent use. Bales? Oh, bales. Maybe you only get it when you get enough ingredient of some kind. I need more fuel though. I can upgrade my most thing to be a bit better. No, this is just something I have already. Jeez. Oh. Now that's interesting. That's not though. Darn. Here. I need more Arctic. I want to send everyone to the Arctic at this rate. Get me that junk. Am I confused? Do I not have one of these? Oh, I have them. Why aren't they showing up? Yeah, I have them. Wait, no, enhance. They aren't showing up though. Huh? Because I already upgraded them as most they can? Maybe? Top was confusing himself. I don't like goodbyes. Ha ha! Splish. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Really? Okay. Gonna do my thing. Alright, gave gifts to everyone. Now to set them on their adventures. The Arctic has become a stinging point. And they will cost more. But if weaker monsters might mean an easier time to go in. I'm ready for a plow. Come on, how weak are they? They're not that much vehicle. But let's find out. Health. And you dip into my cradle. Grand. Uh-oh. You're not gonna be able to go very far. Oopsie. That's what happens when you don't keep up this constant supply of inventory. Well, I guess if you only get 3, that's better because what I need is from you anyways. Do you even need that much health? See how much min-maxing we can do here. 1. I'll give you 1 potion. Might be silly to send him off with this. Ah, I really did need more of those too. But when you just need Arctic stuff, you're going to get Arctic stuff. Adventure. How much stronger are they? Woo-wee! Whoa! Whoa! When they say stronger, they mean it! Holy moly, superiority! Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous! I don't even need anything from you! Better loot! Better loot! What do I look like I'm made out of? Potions? You're nuts! I do need your stuff too though, don't I? Yeah, I do need both. Alright, you can be sent here. Let's see how far I can actually send you. I don't want to give away my cures just for nothing, because that's money! I do have a grind. Okay, okay, you might be able to beat it. I'll allow you. Blip, blip. Pretty good actually, pretty good. Oh no, I don't have enough potion room. Oh Zid, guess whose stomach's expanding. Blech. That's just pure health, so here you go. that enough? It is. Yeah. Alright. I will also... Sheesh. I don't need multi-Mega Man anything, I just need more. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Off you go to the crater. The real place. Mint, my love. Come here often. Blushes as she says. Can you do a different hangout? Oh, like a date! Oh, the dialogue changes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, where should I go today? You're going on a futile mission to the Arctic. Haha. Prepare to do nothing important at all. Haha, I got nothing else for my heroes to do. Oh, there you go. Good choice. I'm on it. Yahoo! Alright. I have one time slot to spend. I gave gifts to everyone, so it's time to link up with you. You? It's not a bauble. That's a terrific thing to say to someone. You wanna hang out? Yeah! It won't be the worst thing, thanks. I hope you can overlook the throbbing vein on my temples, Sylvia. Generally, I'm quite good at keeping my composure when upset, but that vein will betray me every time. Seeing you, of course, is the greatest balm I could ask for. Stay for a spot of tea, and bring some as we speak. Baptiste sets out cups and saucers of a delicate porcelain. They gleam, even in the low light of the guild hall. Sylvia finds herself suddenly excited. Baptiste's version of tea time is clearly a cut above anything she's experienced. Baptiste pours and Sylvia takes a sip. Careful, it's hot. The warning is too late and misleading. Baptiste isn't referring to the temperature of the tea, but its flavor profile. Is tea supposed to burn like this? It's an interesting variety I found at the marketplace. It was quite inexpensive, and it also varnishes brooms. Sugar helps. The tea is great, but why don't you tell me what got you upset? As a matter of fact, I'm just back from seeing Quinn. Ha! Yeah, Quinn can have that effect. I know they're a friend of yours, so I thought of them when it came time to sell the bits I'd harvested from that forest slime. And would you believe, Quinn offered me next to nothing for my goods. You want me to talk to Quinn? Quinn wouldn't try to rip you off. Hey, I gotta stick up for my other buddy. Quinn wouldn't try to rip you off. They're gruff but honest, and they know their stuff. Stall. Oh, I realized that, because after seeing Quinn, I went to 3 other merchants. They all gave me a similar quote. Low-level monster guts just aren't worth all that much, and they're worth less every day as we gain access to more potent and dangerous regions. I did the math, Sylvia. A hero would have to bag 30 of these things to afford a single meal. Ooh. That is some escalation of inflation of the price estimation. Well, you're used to pretty exorbitant meals, but I take your point, Mug. It's hard work to be a hero. I knew it was hard work. I knew it was dangerous work. I had naively assumed the compensation would reflect that. So heroes don't get any sort of salary? They get no salary. The guild pays each hero a token stipend. The sum is so small it's mostly a formality. The bulk of a hero's income is meant to come from crest fees and from the loot they sell. That can be lucrative in theory. Every once in a while the hero will stumble upon a genuine treasure trove. But statistically speaking, they're twice as likely to be struck by lightning and 3 times as likely to be implanted with a subcutaneous egg sac? What? Ew, eggs. And then, of course, if they do strike gold, the guild always gets a substantial cut. It sounds like the solution is simple. The smaller the guild's cut, the more gold you're putting in the pockets of the heroes. If only it were as easy as that. Alas. It doesn't seem viable to run a country in a fantasy world without paying your heroes to almost get themselves killed. Yeah. Farm extend copper on a U. Ooh. Ooh. That's a standard? Oh my gosh. But eventually can... Yeah, that's the risk they take though, huh? Yeah, eventually can just die in any fight that you partake in. More without paying your heroes. Technically, he only runs the guild hall though. He's just the guild hall of this area. But it is practically almost a form of... What are guilds considered in a fantasy world? Because they're almost a form of group. Not exactly a governmental body, but they do run a lot of day-to-day tasks. People ask for help with the supernatural and the heroes beat it. What is a guild? For heroes. What is a heroes guild? What is even the closest real-world equivalent to a heroes guild? It's such a staple of RPG games even. It's weird to think that they don't make... That they just exist because of course you're going to be an eventual, and eventuals need to make money, so there you go, guild hall for the eventuals. Bounty hunters? Is that the closest real-world equivalent? A bounty hunter that takes up bounties? Are adventurers just bounty hunters? You know, that takes a huge chunk of money, doesn't make sense. Because usually it's just a mission hub. People drop their troubles and mercenaries pick it up. Yeah, bounty hunter. That's so weird to think about. You don't think of playing as a sword-wielding knight or cleric as being part of a bounty hunter. But you're all sent to be killing monsters. That is basically a bounty. Huh. And that way, a guild hall is kind of a form of government even in the fantasy world then. Because if people are sending bounties, that's an official declaration of, yes, that thing can be killed. Please do it. Oh my gosh, this changes my perception of guild halls a bit. Even in the fantasy settings. The Heroes Guild is a for-profit enterprise. It's a machine designed to generate revenue and to put that revenue into the hands of the stakeholders. Uh-oh. The guild is going to make money, then it's not worthwhile to be a hero at all. This doesn't sound like it's worthwhile to be a hero at all either. They just have a monopoly on adventuring. They own the adventuring rig here. The rhyme goes to be made when one gets too uppity. Yeah, this is a company. For-profit enterprise. Meaning your family. That's right. They've invested quite a lot to get this chapter up and running. An endeavor such as this, it isn't inexpensive. And they only got this running because they got rid of Maven the Witch Queen. Oh, it's... The real conspiracy of this whole game is just money. And they expect to see a significant return on their investment. So far, everything appears to be on track. If the guild is a machine, then it is a very efficient one. Therefore, from the company's point of view, nothing at all is wrong. Everything is working precisely as intended. Voluntarily reducing our profit in order to enrich our contractors out of the goodness of our hearts. It simply isn't done. It flies in the face of the company's entire purpose. But a rival company could set up a guild hall, since this one has set so much of the legwork. A rival company could just spring up and go, heck yeah, they'll give you a better cut. But morale is obviously important to you, even if there isn't a line for it on the company ledgers. Yep, here's the other thing he's struggling with. Goodwill. It's the other company currency. That's the truth and it's the crux of my dilemma. But while I don't yet have any answers, I feel hopeful. After all, it's only after a problem's been identified that it can be resolved. The trick now is simply to find the common ground. That's the best way to ensure everyone comes away satisfied. You learn something new. Common ground. Apply common ground for 3 turns. Common ground. Customer debuff. Reduces stress applied by customer by 50%. Why does Baptiste look... snake oil salesman in this picture? I don't like how he's hugging this guy here. He doesn't look very nice, really. Reduces stress. Isn't that just the same as being fortified? Reduces incoming stress. Oh, no, this is... Oh. This kind of sucks. Whatever. I sleep off the stress. Bottle up the stress and ship it away later. I can see how that philosophy could work for me too. You're already doing it! After all, you and I come from different worlds, but you have always felt like a kindred spirit. Ditto, pal. You're sweet. You're sweet. I like that about you. Hot. That was hot. I'm happy that you enjoy it, and if you like sweetness. She didn't do smug. She did. Aww. No smug face for this romance option. Where's the smug? Perhaps I can get you a bit more sugar for your tea. I know you haven't touched it, and I feel we should drink it down quickly. Before it melts my good porcelain. Aha. Alright, that was good. I haven't bought stuff. Can't expand yet. I have a mind to expand my cauldron. Like, I think I want a better cauldron. Just another hit me up, man. Just another, I'm gonna hit it through. So my worst cauldron is no longer just itty bitty, but improved it too. Yeah, and then it'll become my second best cauldron. It can become my best cauldron. Hang on, man, install them all. This draconic potential. Improved all the way. Yep. I am accepting of that. And now I will chop. A little bit, little bit. Cheap, cheap, cheap. It's hard to argue with these prices when one hard ingredient can be worth as much as one. It's efficient. Where's the max button? I'm getting to the point where I'm doing the same thing every in-game day that I kind of know what I'm doing at this point. I can hit max. Where's the max button? Shift, control, nothing. I know what I'm doing, game. I'm doing it all. Although, going by the percentages on Steam, maybe they're just happy a player makes it this far in the game. Ain't that sad to see? A really good game, talked by a lot of people. You see on Steam and only like 30% make it halfway through the game. That's just ignoring the complete drop-off of buying the game in the first place and then not even opening it. Pew, 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 pew. I guess that's just how it goes. People buy stuff all the time they don't actually get around to. Or use. Sad. I would say this is a really good game. It touches all the fun, interconnected systems. The only things I can see that can be improved on it are just the managerial work. The dotting my I's, crossing my T's for topples. Of doing the same thing every day, of buying ingredients, sending the cauldrons. Like, I want a, I don't know how complicated it would be, but can I save a potion recipe of ingredients I want it to use so I can just go plop, there it is. Just have that going instead of having to sign it every time I want to make it. Is that too much to ask? Too complicated to set up, maybe? Save this recipe for next time? Yes, I would, thank you. You don't have enough ingredients. Oh, thanks for letting me know. You know, just oil the machine of playing this game. Very specific problem to this game, but I think it would help. The max button would be good. Pew, pew, pew. How's the Adventure comic going for you, Sis? Is it doing what you want it to do? Feeling power from it? The last page is a heck of a tone of events. It went from creepy last time to outright bizarre. Yeah, that's good. Always gotta like it yourself. Random intruder coming from the sky. How do you handle this? How do you process it all? It's a whirlwind to experience, one page at a time. Reading it through should be fun, but people going through this just going, what the heck is going on? You want that kind of effect in the story. Fun effect. Ooh. So just get all these two. Come out the gate. Any thoughts as to what's happening? I think somehow Calm got completely knocked the heck out. And he's being absorbed. And the people absorbing him are trying to keep him under for some reason. So one of them is outright intruding on the simulation that got him under. That's his... I'm pinning that as his chance to escape. Use anti-gravity to your advantage. Surprise the intruder with the current magical situation. And use it to leap. Leap to escape. To freedom. Let's see how that actually pans out. Next page. Woohoo. We got a big free though. Finally number 1. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's only Callum that's in it, because last story-wise, he's the only one that had any kind of confrontation going on. The only one aware of what's happening as well. So, it looks like the bull got the better of him. So I guess the real question is, even if he gets out of the delusion, how's he gonna get out of the situation he's gonna make himself up in? Find out next time on Sizzleville Adventure Comic Live. Dun 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 dun. Hit it though. I feel like I'm haphazardly buying everything I want just because I know I'm gonna make a lot more money. And a lot of it quickly. Flying ape escape. Ooh. Good to take bricks. The anticipation can only increase with a longer break period. Ape escape. That's good that you're gonna resume it. When'd you leave off? Did you beat the game last time, or are you gonna go through the levels to find all those monkeys? It's sad how much I need this for the B levels to keep up. No monkey. Going bananas here. There's no banana items in here. Last level of the modern timeline. Fantasy levels. I see, I see. Yeah, it's almost worth it for the E alone. Before having to do the big sweep. I see. Gotcha, gotcha. Good. Hey, that should be fun. Hopefully my schedule fixes up in time for it. I'm still in the green for everything I wanted to buy too. Alright, time to sell. Oh yeah, I guess if it's got 2 pluses, it's just fully upgraded. Alright, so my mistake was not a fatal one. That's good. I put the new cauldron in when the brewing is done. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Alright, should only be gardening left, and then we'll get to that fun cell. Yay. Woo! Spark of mana. Mana concentration. All mana perfectly balanced. Ooh. Ooh, nearly. Feels like I should get over it just because of how insane it is. And that's somehow more insane. Jeez. This though, I'm always gonna need more E. This has proven useful already. Not sure if I'm feeling the multi gains right now. I'll be happy with just a little more of each. Alright, potions! Potion. I want to sell them all. Cures. Anything else? Him-ho. I think I bought a thing for an enhancer, maybe? Cure. Nice tonic. I do want to sell it. Cure. How tiny? I think I can sell 1,000 enhancer. Right, now tonics. Now I do. Alright, let's make that money. Oh, I guess I should check the deck. It's been a while. Maybe it's still good. For Sylvia, oh. First time about Hunter's facing his boys, Baptiste has increasingly entrusted Sylvia as a confidant. We got Sylvia in the mischief. Oh. After. Goodness resisted Sylvia's efforts to engage on a deeper level, but his affection for Box is proof of a sentimental streak. Having won Sylvia's forgiveness for the sins of his past, Ours resumed imparting lessons and cheering her on. Aww. Aww. Woodbrain. I don't like this common ground. I really just don't like it. I can tell. Sure. I think this is good. Alley-oop! Dun 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 dun. 1 hour of prep. Let's go. Bravado. Blitz. Boom, 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 boom. Improv. Velocity. Pump up. Adapt. Bang, bang, boom. You know, I think I'm pretty good. I don't want stress, and I don't need it. Close do. Done. Oh, the pleasant outcome. 1 turn, easy 2,000. Let's go. 3 pounds making it. Always underfoot. 9,000 a day to get everything done. This potion cocktail can help slow down the clock. Without further to do. Speed and tolerance. Well, it'd be nice to have more time in the day. More. Impatience. I wish more customers were like you. Anton. I'll take more patience anytime. I've sold 3 of these by the time you've been here. In 1 turn, you're impressive. This potion's already 3,000. Ho ho ha he har 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 har. It's a lot of complaining about to do here. I don't have that much patience left, and you're already going to be down 2. I'm going to compromise. I'm going to meet you halfway. Easy. 3,672. I want, but thanks. And they're out of here. This place is good enough for the local heroes. I'm into it. Ha ha. Little liquid courage. Talk therapy. Exposing the deepest, darkest corners of your soul is supposed to be healing, but some people need an extra push. Petrification and silence cure. This is an introvert potion. I sometimes need this. Ha ha ha. I accept. I won't do it, but I accept. You won't be on board now. I want your strongest potion. At least I have guard up. Fuel. We got a shred of doubt here. At least it's a reasonable complaint. What if I get all the way out there and it doesn't work? I can win you over. I can do it. Shield. I might do that last. Rhythm has become such an odd card. It's never quick enough to be used properly. Improv. Velocity. What now? I only have 5. 5. Only 4 units of time to use. Your things are pretty low. I have an idea. This. Then pump up the Blitz. Full power! Yeah, practically identical, but I think I was able to total over the line well. Close due, 2,400. What a pleasant outcome. Hey, it's Zid! Cue my entrance music. This potion's got real stage presence. Ah, how cool. A picky entertainer? I think the mood changes on a day-to-day. I am the prize. Blitz. Boom. That's something to sing about. Improv. Bravado. Mulligan. I could end this right now. Should I? I don't think I should. I think I'm good to go a little bit more. But we'll be getting back to the guild hall. Hold on, I'll find my groove. Hold on. There we are. Improv. Ooh, an adapt. I don't think I'm getting this down to 3. Oh, please go easy on me, I'm fragile. It's better to pump it up. That. Adapt! 14? 44 plus only 3. I took up the velocity of the school. Only 47, and then it'll be too late. Nah, I gotta decide a hand. Go back. Woo! It's no good though. Got all the best out of everyone, it's true. Come back soon. Bit of a pull. Ah. Pop. I don't like it. Mulligan. Yeah. Yahar. Eh. Let's leave. Yahoo. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the best. Thanks, come again. Who's next? Picky Professional. I know some dust bunnies in the corner. Jeez. Why is it the dust bunnies? Ah. And complain. Eh. So much complaining. So much that. Yikes. I guess I can always take some stress, but man, how am I gonna get you over? I'm trying to think long term. I think I will have better potions later. Just leave. Yes, yes, yes. Eat all day. Dude. Bump up the bullets. Too easy. Only devalue potion. I can go a bit longer. Yeah, let's go a bit more. Come on, it's pretty nice. Can't bear to fleece you. Ooh, ooh, ow, ooh, ooh. Only impatient. You're friendly. I like the friendliness. Yahar. I think I can go a bit longer next turn. Oh no, I think I left my kiln on. No one forgot the door. Ha hoo ha hoo. There's compromise. I was waiting for you, practically. Right to the next level, and that's it. You're pretty good at this. You're the best. Nearly 4,000 on that. Sylvia, hey, did you miss me? This post might be the one for me. What do you think? Patience on pawn impatience. Blitzful. Bang. Improv. Improv? Is there any way to get this down to 3? No. No. I doubt it. I'm a mulligan. Whee! Pandering. That's the one I'm looking for. Panda! You're so much smaller than me. Wow. You got your hooks on me now. I love telling people tell me how much smaller I am than them. It just makes so much sense. 35. Not nearly good enough. But hey, got a boost. Let's do. Deal. Sylvia, thank you. It's a bargain. It's a deal. Thanks for my business. Step right up. Let's go. Let's go. Complaining, huh? Boom. 5. Frosty. Am I? Blitz again. Boom. Improv. No minefield. Please go easy on me, I'm fragile. I can pump it up. To adapt. Boom. And sleight of hand, I guess, cause sheesh. I was like, I'm gonna hit it, but won't actually imply. Plus 100%! Double the price of it. Can't wait to try it. Take care, come on up. I'm tired being totally mismatched. No sock left behind. Oh, so that's what a Seeking Hansel looks like. Just a scary looking eyeball. Every day, hundreds of socks lose their mates. Some captains have decided to take matters into their own hands. Woo! That's funny. I accept everything. No strings attached. Probably the sock. Improv. Must not mind for you. Bullets. Bloop bloop bloop. Improv. Bravado. Eye on the prize. If I can just hit the next one, I'll be fine. Ah! And that's good enough. Close due. Zoop. 2000 easy. Alright then. Man, I love all these false tone potions I'm getting. Muktuk! I wish to support a fellow merchant. This potion, you must tell me about it. Do not make me beg. Aha. Ho ho. Mental. Drowsiness. My forge is cooling as we speak. I try to hurry. I'm trying here. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it like so. So I'll just do it for this. Competition in English. You also fan the flames of my interest. Blitz him. Improv? Ooh, that's it. Oof. Well, then, that's fine. Done! Ah, that's a sound deal. Take care, that's all for now. 1300, I'll take it. Oh my gosh, I have shot up so much and I am still I didn't include a single amount of stress. I'm happy about that. Let's go. Collect. 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 More. I'm getting more. Ho, ho, ho. In here. These have been low for so long, and yet they aren't that important. Kinda odd. Odd ingredients, I guess. I've almost ignored the traits throughout. I used to do them for requests because that's where they applied, but so far it's like, whatever. They go up, they go down. I don't care, I'm dealing with thousands at this point. Who cares? I don't know if that's any way intentional. To just go la-di-da with a entire mechanics of a game because it just isn't worth it to put too much thought into it because you're already spending so much time doing all this other stuff as it is. Ooh, snowflake spore. And then there's frostbite fungus. That looks cute. More of these is good. And that's all I wanted to do. I only didn't sell one potion. Just one was left unsold. Bought all up. Superior. Superior to masterwork. Det blir fan tåligt. Itty bitty common health potion. Grand Sight Enhancer. Dun dun dun. Masterwork Silence Cure. Ah. Ha 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 ha, I don't have a single custom order to fill. I don't care. It means nothing. I make too much money not worrying about it. It's too much for me to care. Whee! I have a new cauldron. I gotta put it down somewhere. No. Replace the worst with the best around. Nothing gonna keep it down. 0. Unlimited power. I kinda show off the best in the store. I think it'll look cool. Just cause I'm crazy about aesthetic at this very moment. Cling. They have sound effects. I haven't noticed that. Boom boom. Unlimited power. Boo! Do as I say and boo. Yeah, there's my top 4. Yes, 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 yes. This was the best before. And now it's even further beyond. That is it. I need a straight upgrade. What can I make with you? I want to see how much higher I can put my stomach potion, actually. To be even better for the competition. Even more than anything that's come before. Superior. That would make a better superior potion, I think. What I currently have. It would become masterwork at that point. Skin. I've been sleeping on that skin ingredient. Guaranteed masterwork too. That's what I'm looking for. Yep, I like this. Good. Exactly what I wanted. Only need to go down to 4, I guess. Probably keep it pumping out the potions. There you go. Here we are. Even bigger and better than before. Make a poison cure. Yeah, how this can go. I'm hitting the limit of it. I'm hitting the limit of it. It's a masterwork too. I'll just squeeze what I can out of it. Itty bitties. I'll almost be out of luck. Oh, one more. I won't even push it to anything new. That's the best it can be. Oh, 5. Good. Not bad, not bad. Yahoo! Alright. On sound skills, because that's what I was missing. Whoops. Just need to get this up to the grand level. Off on page 2 if I can. That's grand. Ah, itty bitty. Here's my itty bitty. Ooh, that is actually annoying. Itty bitty. One bit. Good. Grand. Grand. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Guess I shouldn't be sleeping on the other kind of kills too much, just for the grand level. BCE. Same thing. Good. Alright, now some easy basic stuff. I can make some more of these. It feels like this game has a bit of power creep. Intentional, but I think I'm even surpassing what the game expects me to be at this point. I guess that's what smart potion making gets you. Grand seems to be the goal. A little bit more to fruition. Whoa, perfect align. I haven't hit that in a while. I'll do it. I haven't eaten this at all. Not at all. Maybe a small tons potion wouldn't be bad to have on hand. Just a little bit. Yeah, see? Just something tiny. I think that works. Just to have an option of something small if I need it, without using too much ingredients. Alright, another cell session. I gotta put more potions out here. Going for the Thunder Tonic. Oh, goodness. There's money. Flat 3,000 already. With the increases, it goes up to 4,000 baseline. Huh. Oh. That'll do. Okay, let's go. Let's go! Big money. And then another coin, right? Make a deal, make a deal. I can at least hold off on that. This. See how this goes. 3,000 base. I want to increase that at least a bit. This clock is ticking. I don't know if I even need this. Let me look for it. I can hear you. Pandering. There's a big boost. Ha 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 ha. 4,000 already. Well, it speaks for itself. I'm listening. Improv. Yeah, nothing else can apply. Nothing even good came up. Just fine. Sleight of hand increased it even more. Look, it's shiny. Oh, 5,000 coins from a single potion. That help you? More. You're only impatient. I can work with this. Am I going to inflict stress on myself? Probably. For 45. To the moon. It's only 3 stress. I can do battle. The money. Present company excluded. You know, the money. The money speaks to me. Improv. Bravado. Four and 4. Ooh, it's not gonna work. Only applies the next turn. Unless it does. apply. When it becomes the last card I play, max interest. Blitz 5,500. Ah! Next in line. I'm caffeinated and ready to spend. This potion might be the one for me. What do you think? I think you're gonna buy everything. 7 complaint. Oh my goodness. That's too much. That's too much, and you don't even have that much patience. You can leave. 3,000 I'll take. It's a deal. You need to like the streets battle. You're just a little impatient. Bloop bloop. Just a little bit. Compromise. Be coming around. Hinton. It's getting a bit higher. Let's settle for pastels. Oh, they got one foot out the door. Oh, money. You walking money bag. Ah. This will do it. Max says you can go for another 5,000 coins. 1,000 or 5,000. It's times 5. After marathons coming up and thoughtful citizens are planning to offer roadside potions to passing runners. I'm selling these things for 5,000 a pop. And you're just gonna hand out grand ones? Sure. I mean, these are only worth 500. 2 tiers up and it's 5,000. Oh. Goodness. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Alright. Shield. I think I can compromise easily. I don't want to, though. Something's telling me not to. I'm not sure why. I pushed too hard. That's a lot of shield. Emotional minefield. Only impatient. Blitz him. See? Easy as that. Improv. Adapt. Velocity. Improv. Uh-oh. Bump up? There it is. That's all I need. I saw the price. Yeah, that's all I needed. I was able to do that because I didn't waste 2 patience at the end. Probably could have been a similar outcome, but I did barely tip over to the next one. So 4,000, close due. Excellent. 4,000 coins. Step right up. Look eager to make a sale. I need to know more about this potion before I can make a decision. La 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 la. Oh, you. All of this is wrong. Running a lot of patience, but still. Compromise. It's too much. I need to get rid of you. 3,000. I'm accepted. I've emerged from the basement, and I hunger for commerce. Hey there, would you? Praiseworthy. Roxanne needs to be more discerning in choosing the gems she works with. A particular blend of potions will help her skills sparkle. Rousing and insight. Yeah, sure, whatever. I could get used to this level of service. I hope this potion's price is negotiable. La 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 la. Wow, you're a cunning socialite today, huh? Alright. Improv. Adapt. Boing boing boing. Velocity. It goes on and on. Blitz it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can almost believe it's worth it. Plop plop. Ooh. Pump up a blitz. Ah, 26. Bang. I don't... Oh, I can apply it. But do I want to apply it? Emotional minefield on Roxanne herself? That sounds funny. think I want to do it just for the meme. I'm gonna meme. Cosmostone. I suppose you're still trying to punish me. She still knows how to get to me. Ha ha ha. That's funny. I emotional minefield the person that taught it to me. Build a pole. Oop. Maximum. I'm not too proud to admit when I'm impressed. Maximum. Time to see what all the fuss is about. Thanks. Come again. Who's next? Who's next? Cut to the chase. One time the mountain shows my knees. It's a shame that thing doesn't block any stress incoming, but I suppose that'd be too powerful. Busy. It's one of my better potions, but okay. Let's see how the next one goes. Maybe another pixie gruesomely devoured. Just remember trying to drag this out. Come on. Another pixie. You're saving pixies now? Ooh. Boom. Blitz. Ah. Shame that I won't hit the max interest, just the next two. I'll see. Not bad. Ooh. Oh! The thing with the field to the fire above that even. That's huge. But you're not complaining. Let's do. 4,000 is excellent. Step right up, step right up. I thought I'll at least ask. Rhythm is good here. Only divine? I can deal with that. Aha! Rhythm! Hinton. Let's see how high you can go. Oh, she's dead. Oh! Oh! Ha ha! Now everything's cheaper at least. Fuel to the fire. Bloom bloom. No. This one. Bloom bloom bloom. And then adapt. Bloom bloom bloom. And I guess I'll just end it. But at least get more points for it. Boom. 5,942! Oh my gosh, that's nearly 6,000. Come on up. And to the hero who had the nicest things to say about this shop. Because if it's not too much trouble, really asking for it. I don't know why, but I'm not seeing any stress cards come up, even though it's at 10%. Usually I would see a lot of stress cards at this rate. Maybe I'm just riding high to or something. Improv. Bravado. Is my best bet. Slam it. Improv. Velocity. I think I can get by just from card playing. One more. Ah, hee hee. That works. Let's do. 4,000. Next in line. And the money keeps rolling in. And by rolling in, I mean my customers. What's your shoplifting policy? Supplies are low, you gotta help. Chest deduction. Sometimes X marks the spot. And sometimes finding buried treasure relies on having the right potions at the right time. Yeah, sure, sure, yeah, sure, 2,500. You know how much I'm selling potions for right now? Get out of here! Well, one potion's worth more than your whole request. Y'all got nothing on it. Impatient. Ha ho, ha ho. I've seen better, but Pepper's seen worse. Bling bling. It doesn't mean much if you don't actually complain, though. And you. I'm not some barbarian you can just bat around all day. Don't shut off. Not yet. Yahar! Compromise. Improv first. Bloop. Adapt. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Improv. Oh no, my effects. I have no effects. Oh no! No! Whoops! Found it. Yeah. The bravado? Maybe? Will the interests apply before or after this card is played? Oh, I'm gonna stress test the game. After. After is the answer. Oh, I sink your ship, but this one's a pass. Ugh. Next in line. The answer is after the effect takes place. Good to know, though. Good to know. It's okay, Sylvia. Chin up. You know, Robin, he's so dreamy. Do you take requests? I think I have too many requests on my list to accept. Ah. Bravado. Doing this for years. Doing this for years. Velocity. Pump up. Mulligan. Ooh, painting. The 45 Pandal. Liverpool. 14. 45. I think it'll do it. Yeah! Called it up. Called it up. Can I help you? No data coin. Right, let's make a deal, but be quick about it. There's the stress card. Irritable, huh? Master, walk, silence, cure. Oh, and you're 5-star. How high can you be? Oh my goodness. There you go. Boom, 4,000. Anyone but thanks. That's all of them for now. Ha 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 ha. She took that well, all things considered. Plus 57,000 coins, 82,000 owned. Oh, my goodness. I wonder what vacations are like. Jeez, Sylvia. Happy. Greetings, Sylvia. How's business? I trust you're not letting that ghoulish little girl get to you. Anubia? She's unnerving but not to avoid. I've only seen her once. Good, that's good. Because someone needs to take that little upstart down the peg. Meh. I guess you're not a fan. A fan? Of an outsider coming to my home and acting like she owns the place? I should say not. I've traveled extensively. I've seen a grand empire for myself. It's a stable, cinder-block dystopia, a monument to mass production. Cinder-block? All factories spew bio into the air and the seas, and the people accept it because in the short term, their lives are comfortable. Hey look, she's an industrialist. An Egyptian industrialist Anubia. Interesting take on it. And that's what she wants to do to Rafter? Her large-scale business model requires it. There must always be a new market. Success is defined as growth, not equilibrium. But she's made a dire mistake coming here. Rafta doesn't need another queen. That's right, you took down the last one. Something like that, yes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dredge up the past. I only meant to say that Anubia can only grab as much power as people are willing to give her. Whatever her other ambitions might be. I'm not going to let her dominate the potions market. Meep. Very good. That's what I was hoping to hear. I like you, Sylvia. You know your place. You know your place. What an ominous thing to say to someone that you are currently talking to in a friendly manner. Good luck out there. Huh? I know my place. What's that supposed to mean? I think the boy's gone a bit big for his britches. I was never a fan, you know. All he has to do is sell a potion, is flash his dimples and bat his eyelashes. The rest of us work for a living. Wait, is that why you have such an issue with him? Because you were competitors and he got all the attention? Oh my gosh, you're super jealous of him, aren't you? Laugh, laugh. I had dimples too, you know. The owl is blushing. Oh, it looks terrible on him too. Prepare only your strongest potions, potion seller. Oh, I bought an increased amount for enhancers just in case I didn't have enough loot to sell. Too cool for school. An unseasonable cold snap has left cool substances less appealing than usual. More impact, less impact, yeah. Yeah! Entertainer customers. Ooh, I like entertainers. Why does the... what? Cold snap. What? Unnatural lighting. As the solstice nears, the crystalline force is reflecting sunlight into nearby regions, melting the icy Arctic and illuminating the dark corners of the cradle. Oh, good. The two places I want to go anyways. Rich Fall. Fall of Maven. Customers. Haggle. Increased value for kills. Increased value for 2 categories. It's pretty nice. I've sold everything. Even fludging up the one with the cats. It still worked out good. I have one. I'm gonna sell double today again. I don't have any rank ups. I'll hang out with someone to relieve stress. Oh, if I do, then I'll just rank up. Money. I may need to hold on to one of these. These are kind of my 2 things I need for the competition eventually. Oh. Beyond that though, everything's fair game. Yum. 92,000 coins I'm sitting on like a dragon on his hoard. Unbelievable power. Guys just have to get to it, so nice and relaxed playing will continue from here. So maybe Toppo will take a bit of a talking break, huh? So much to illustrate the same thing happening over and over. You. I like you. I need more of you. Munch. Yum. Yum. Alright. Oh, more of anything's good still. Increase. Increase. Me. I watched a playthrough of a Metro style horror game called Faith. I thought the name of it was Mutis, because that was a keyword associated with it, but no, I think it's the Faith series. Pretty creepy. Retro graphics get you a lot of runway, which you can get away with without being too graphic, but graphic enough. The neat graphical thing they do in the game is... oh wow. Having these rotoscoped animated sequences of KO tools. They can come out at any point in the game, it seems. And they depict things even more visually graphic, while still being all pixely. Pretty clever use of it. Impressive even. That was a fun watch. Watched it all played by a multiplayer actually. Mr. Horror Man himself. I know the YouTubers have a certain way of how they talk as they play the scaring games. It's fine. Not my exact tempo, but if you're watching a person play a game, you want the commentary all the way through. Like me, playing games live on stream. I guess most YouTubers are they streamers? It doesn't seem like the big YouTubers are explicitly streaming the games they're playing. They just react to the game and put on the show for the viewers at home. And it works for them. They get the schedule and they stick to it. Must be a little lonely at times though. Reacting to a game, talking aloud to yourself. Crazy person. Superior. Nice I have the excuse that people maybe you at times. Usually, sometimes. Masterwork. Nice. Superior to Masterwork taunts person with the chains. I can set that aside for the competition day. Yahoo. And you do talk to someone, it's fun. Back and forth, get to, hip to. Oh yeah, these are done too. Yeah, I'll save it to you. For later. I mean, if you'll call out. Not explicitly now. I'm feeling like, just sometimes. Sometimes when I stream on too late. And that there's no bed bug watchers. I get the chill feel of what does it mean. Well, usually Snap hasn't been feeling lonely lately. Helps to play a popular game. I don't know if this game is popular exactly, but I know it's regarded as a good game. And sometimes just as good as a popular game can be to play. Even though it's day 36, I should think about what game I'm going to play next. I got a few games gifted to me on Christmas. Just plays maybe a short one. I anticipate one game being short. Maybe I'll play that right after as a almost day in event. Nothing's gonna be toned in. Ew. Ew. Look at that. The character stickers goes under. You can see it under. Ew, that's UIs are sliding in and out. Ew. I'm not caring about any of these things. You know why? Because I have 92,000. And I'm gonna keep my money being increased. I really should fix the schedule so I can get to this a bit sooner in the day. I appealed to my only late owl audience and not the actual owl audience. Oh, that's why I always want to talk to you. There's an event that's 2 days. That doesn't apply to me. I can try to make the enhancer again, seeking. I think it's gonna have the same issue as last time. It just cost too much time. Yeah, all the time. I might want just have this as a shelf on my trophy case. Not much else. Stable. Yeah, see, booth 25. I think I'm just going to live with it being a long potion to make. I can spare the cauldron for it though. That's fine. I think I got my potion needs set for a while. Whoa! You're kidding! 2 additional stalls? I actually hit the full 3 ratio? Whoa! 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 I ain't touching that, that's good. 5? Yeah, that's fantastic. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. 6 slots. Still 18 deficient 7. I might spare a little. Just because of how insane it feels. What's the other thing that costs 5? Yeah? 8. 8 will be ready for the next day, and I can accept that. That's fine. For a brand new potion, let's go. The best around. I'm gonna make a super tonic. I think I want to try to cash in on anticipating days. But might still be stuff to cash in on today too. Alright, another one of these then. Squeeze 4 more ingredients out of this. That almost be good. Other too good. Haha! Whoa! That's the max of this one. Yep. Fantastic. All is good. All is what I want. Alright. Now. Tonic. Can't even go all the way, but it would be nice if I could. Maybe again after all? That's interesting. Maybe it could go all the way then. Like it's just a regular batch of stew. Huh. That's funny. And if it's perfectly, it's gonna become a masterwork, Thundle. That's what I want. Alison? Yeah, that's good. Just making everything. Making memories. Ice tonic. I do something similar. Almost. Oh. The upper limit. That was taught me from this one even. Need a little oval. Something that's even. Nah. Yes! Yes! And it's gonna get up to Master Lock. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, and now basic stuff. La 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 la. Did I make stamina? Yeah, I did. Alright, health. Low. Am I all even? Yeah, that's good. And now mana for a change of pace. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And now, what do I want to bail up? Bailed, 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 bailed. I'm gonna sell this today. I don't need to sell this today. That's what I want for the competition. For you. Easy choice. Selling you, likely. Selling you. Grand, huh? Yeah. Probably gonna sell you today. If I have room for you among all this other stuff. It wouldn't be a bad idea to put you in. I still do have to go into town for the first unit. Yeah, maybe I will put you in. And then get battle. Everything else is kind of a grab bag of what I actually want to put in. From here on out. Some things are so cheap that this is way more worth it to sell than this is even. This is extra. Extra just to say I did. This crane potion's worth nothing. Alright. That will do, that will do. Do-do-do. Maybe Maybe I'll stick that in a barrel at some point. Just in case. Maybe. Customize. I don't think I can upgrade those. The only one I can upgrade is this one. Me. I think that's good. Travel. Ahoy. Eventually. Yeah. No snow. Oh, good though. Here you go. Mushroom for the good boy. Good boy. We sing you. You did your best. I conquered the crater. Maybe I'll make it an amphitheater. That's cute. What a very specific joke for to make. Yeah, there's logs. That's what I want to see. Xenoplasm. Whoa. Nice. Nice. You like mana. Okay, so for fan for life. Ooh, there's a link up. Walk on. Walk on. But the monsters got the better of me. How much? Yes. Yes. It wins. I win. Whoa. I win even more. The abominable tarantula. Big, hairy, and very much deserving of its name. I found my new E source. Big E. Mint, I love you. Take a plane. I am obsessed with you. I love my waifu Mint. She came through for me. Here are the spoils. Except. Oh. Humbly accept. Invest. Ooh. Little, huh? Wow, little. Expensive. Can I afford it? Ho hum de hum. Oh, two of each, I suppose. I'll spare it for you. Ho hum de hum de hum. Oh, you can have it too. Ho ho ho. Not followed. Meow. Treat. Treat. Or trick. Hidden towns. Treasure. Punch. Good stuff, good stuff. You're giving me that vine though. Weak. Weak man. Onward to mischief. The enchantment probably was good, so sensation. Give you sensation. Oh yes, yes. Hey, link up. Maybe I'll link up with you. There's sensation. Gonna cost me a pretty penny, but works for me. Yahoo! Good luck. You'll need it. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Berry. Hey, I love it. I have money to spend, spend, spend. You got it. Back to Wolf. I just have so much money. Always a pleasure. Bonk. Wow. Hey, link up with you two. Additional shelf available. More money. Fixable. Achievement unlocked. I have bought everything. I am inevitable. Everything has been upgraded. Unlimited. Power! Powerball! La 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 la. Spin, 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 spin. I have room for an extra shelf! What can I buy? Yeah. The cures. Yeti pelt. But I wanted the upgrade for most of all. So this is okay. How much will my fourth shelf be? Should be something that gets complemented. That's a Yo Cure, Yo Enhancer, and Yo Tonics. I need something that's potion. Potion. Specific Forest Shelf, huh? Potion. I can do. That's good. Is this good for your troubles? Mock talk. Yeah, I think I'm good for that. The fire dims. Ida. Elgrave Inoki. That's creepy. There you go. I'm not getting more of this, and my slime is too useful. I'll just give it to the shop. See if I can buy it later. That'll be fine. Experience in town. I hope so. How much do I even want to buy? Do I want to buy? I'm so well off. This is almost pointless. Ah. These two, though. I can see why. God, I think I'm just so good. I want to build up my money. Just to say I could. I want to link up with Saffron next. I'm gonna send out my 3 eventuals now. And then do the double sell. Sell, sell, sell. Get me back out there. Oh, tick. This seems okay. Nah, I can make a hole too. And 1. Health, few, superior ice tonic. Ow, 20. Common. Mana. 4 mana. There's your 4. And I think you need a little bit more health. Oh, you need drowsiness. I'm gonna pump your stomach a little bit here. Cradle. Monk. not an issue. Easy. Alright, let's expand the inventory. I want more. Get me everything in there. Happy to do it. More. That's a new outpost. Wasn't the things actually there? Cradle, optics be cool. Cradle then. Cradle's good. Oh, hey. Cost cure to keep from falling apart. There it is. And you seem like you just need a bit more health in general. You don't want to stopping before the end now, do we? 5. Ha. Ha ha ha! Break the systems. Break them apart. How much health do you need? Actually, you need 40 health. Get me everything. Yep. Good. I'm on it. Mint, my love. Come here. Yay! What do I need you to do? I guess just getting more of everything is fine. Back to the Arctic, you go. Rain Toda. Pump it up. Yo. I have to move. Oh, mana. Oh. Alright. A little bit more health, a little bit drowsy. And can I put a second potion on you? Oh, golly. Oh, but there's a max limit of 12. That's a little good to know. But worth it though. Ha ha ha. Even if it's only 5, it's blocking 15 worth of damage. Still worth it to get rid of it in this scenario. I think I've actually run out of health potions already again. I think I go back on that. That's perfect. And put a snowman at the same time. Good. Let's see. Everything! Alright, hammer time. I have overindulged my heals this time, but it's worth it. Alright, let's get into the woods. I was hoping you'd stick around. Yeah. I've been feeling less bolden since our recent talk. I've been so determined to leave the past in the past. It feels better to have everything out in the open. It's really helped with my productivity too. Just this morning, I converted an old ladder into a vine rack, which was necessary. Because yesterday I decided my old vine rack would make a fine bird feeder. I just have to figure out how to get the bird feeder up into that tree. I suppose I'll have to make a new ladder. Yeah. Oh, I could fire it up for you. There you go again, solving my problems. That's what friends are for. I like making you smile. I like making you smile. It brightens my day every time. I save all my best smiles for you, and my best haggling tips. Let me teach you some breathing exercises that will keep you calm through even the most difficult negotiation. Something new. Regulated breathing. Reduce stress by 1 at start of each turn. Last until the end of the current haggling session stacks. Alright. This is the card that matters. End of current haggling session. I recognize that. I recognize what that means. End of current haggling session. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot of potential stress that can get cleaned. Come on, come on. You finally gave it to me after all this time. And it's only 1 patient. Even better. And exhale. Got it. I do well to remember my own advice. I think my palm is sweating. The fleshy one, I mean. The fleshy one. Ugh. Ugh. Is everything alright? Yes, but I wanted to discuss some things. To begin with. Yeah, that's strong. All the other stress cards don't even compare to what they... managing stress levels. Not even close. To begin with. Sylvia, you are extraordinary, and I cherish you. A friendship like ours comes along so rarely. Uh-oh. So I felt it was necessary to say something to let you know how I feel. And part of what I'm feeling is scared. Yo, scared? I don't understand. Uh-oh. It's difficult to explain, but I'll try. I had friends once. Friends so close they were like family. I lost every one of them in a single moment. I blinked and they were gone forever from this life. I've lived in the woods alone ever since, in part because I like the solitude, but in a deeper sense, because I needed that solitude, you understand? I'll give you space if that's what you want. Oh, anyway isn't the answer. That's no way to live, Saffron. I know it isn't, but knowing a thing is true doesn't always make it easy. Here's the thing about being scared though. Gives you the opportunity to be brave. So thanks for that. Thanks for being my friend, rather than leaving me to my solitude. Plus, plus, plus. And also, thanks for being a little flirtatious with me. Flirtatious? A little. Lady, if I could, I would. But the game won't let me. You don't mind? Mind? Not at all. I know you're taken. And even if you want, I'm not looking for entanglements. Woo! Alright, at least the game's sparing me the pity choice of sorry I have to deny. They're at least sparing me that much. Taken. I'm taken. Taken full. Sorry, I'm already taken by all these other possible choices. Oh. But after so long, it's fun to exercise those muscles again. I don't want to hide from the world, Sylvia, and I don't want to avoid feeling things. So let's make the most of our time. Let's live each day like it might be our last. And when our time is up, we'll know we spent it the best way we could. Together, as true friends. Best friends forever. Best friends forever. True friends. I'm gonna get this game. No, it's the game doing it to me. The game will make me friend zoned with each character from here on out. Oh. Plant a seed. That's what they call it. I think I did everything I wanted to do otherwise. Travel and then I'm going sell, sell, sell. Making money is too much fun. I guess I don't even need to buy basic stuff. Although I probably should, since I'm a bit more invested in expanding the other ingredients at this point. They're so cheap. The basic stuff at least is cheap. Oh, I guess I can buy the low quantity items too, at least. I use this in a potion. Ah. Come on. True friends. The town talks. They know everything. They know what I've been up to. They won't let me polyamorous even if I try. They won't let me call me everything. Sylvia. No, had dog set loose. Look out! She's here, floating with everyone. Ah! How crazy! Itty. Itty bitty. It's funny how some things are just so little. Itty bitty bitty. This is the one thing I'll purposely buy a lot of. It's still good for pure E source. I'm going around giving everyone subtitles. Ooh! Descriptions! There it goes now. Blood Artist Jerry. Whoa. Ah! Card game subtitles. Ooh! That's cool. Ooh. Yeah, subtitles are neat. The game that made me love subtitles for things was Ocarina of Time. I loved that short blob of description text beneath the boss name. So it's like, boss name? What is this jumble of letters? And then it gives you words you recognize, and it's like, oh, I associate this name with that description. I understand. I love it. I love that feeling of just dun dun dun. This name represents this concept. Yeah, good. Upgrades to Chain Architect Jericho. Ooh, chains. He really bounds them together, huh? Ooh. Yeah, more subtitles. Do it more. Oh yeah, do it more. I remember to do stuff that I gotta put thought into. Think. Ooh. It almost breaks my heart to spend so much of my money. But I have to. Maybe I'll take a shopping break tomorrow. Just maybe. I want to see if I can hit something for 100. I haven't seen, but it makes me think if I hit 100,000, I'm good. Time to sell. Sell. Subtitles. Mamma mia. How do subtitles change in the card game then? If you upgrade. Yeah, how does that work? The subtitles actually change like that. Customization. Bada boom. And positions. Yeah. Ah, okay. Understandable. I actually haven't seen much of Jerry in the game, have I? Of all the playtesting I've done. There's a few characters I'm probably just completely alien to me. I says, don't force me to ask, but you know what? Who killed till I'm curious. What you're giving them the subtitle as? Ooh. Oh, I like that. But space! Space. I like that a lot too. Isn't that as good as removal? Is she ready? That's what her subtitle is? I guess it fits. Works best with more monsters. Not as good at this removal as limiting. More consistent. We'll change it. Maybe. What would you change it to? I mean, High Tech Amazon describes her pretty well. Though I always had my own description. It's almost half a joke I always called her the Amazonian space scientist. Don't know if the space will come across too well in the game though. She is all about technology after all. Gardening. Put. There we go. There we go. Whoa, that's funny. Yeah, so wide. Good. Iconic. They are taking a while to get some express approval for you, huh? I think it's just going to pull the both of them into a voice chat in some range to say, hey, cross-promotion event time, get me some answers because you're already doing everything. If they give you approval for voices, you're still going to be making it yourself. Come on, they gotta get with it. Up with the times. Get the money ball rolling. The cuteness are exploding. Go, 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 go. Man, the spider's so tiny now. Ning. No. That's run wide. Wide. Alright, 6 of those would be good. As a first batch. Well, the Kettles need subtitles. It's fun to come up with little descriptions. This guy can be the friend-seeking Cupid? They call it Cupid Kyoto more, right? Yeah, Cupid. Blom. Blom. Cupid, night sky. Hey, I'm close! Yeah, Cupid. Nice. I remember something. Go me. Cupid night. I guess Ella can be the blazing Rockle. Blazing bald. Ha 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 ha. Blazing bald for the alliteration. Wee. Alright, that's still cooking. Let it cook. Oh, I got something I can actually turn in. I'm surprised. But hey, if it works, it works. My money! It's for the cat. There you go. Sent for delivery. Hip hip hooray. I knew this would eventually pay off. Lauren. They don't call her a maid, do they? Lauren's just the knife girl. My money. You're not even for friendship. You're nothing. I refuse to custom order it. Ha ha ha! You can't stop me, game. It's my potions. I'm gonna sell them how I want. Look at this. I'm gonna drown in it. Drown in it. Ah. Everything is kind of, yeah. So let's go down the line. Low in the shadow, lift rich, shade low. That sounds good. Gungul. Is he just Gungul? That's what I got. I think Carrie has a bit more going to for her than just gun goal. I'm not sure, but the way they describe her, it implies that she has something else. Glow in the Shadow is cool because it's simple. Like hole, like a knife. Yeah. Pink gun goal. From what broad spectrum of information I've gathered over the years, Kayle is a bit of a tech person, from what they said, and also cowboy. So maybe you can call her Rootin' Tootin' Rootin' Tootin' Kayle and see how that goes. Jeez. The Western thing. Western domineering inventor Kayle. I guess that's fine. Gun inventor. Gun mechanic. Wally stays. Wally? What? That's Wally. She has main character appeal. Main characters don't need subtitles? You're calling her... You're saying she's got that same level of opponents as Ganon had in Ocarina of Time? I guess that's fair. Ganon! When you saw just Ganon on the screen, that was your time to go, oh snap! It's him! Oh... Alright. I want Field of the Fire to look better than it does. But it doesn't, so goodbye. Best friend! Dating. Best friends forever. How many characters are gonna have main character appeal like that then? Lily and Ava gotta have subtitles. They're the two namesakes, but they still got subtitle potential. Despite her fears of being emotionally vulnerable, Saffron has expressed her deep affection and respect for Sylvia. But not friend. Alright, let's look at this. Let's look at how absurdly better this card is going to be than all the other ones. Discard a stress card from your hand. A whole card worth to say, if you're stressed, maybe this will get rid of something that does 1 stress to you. Oh, great, boo-hoo, whatever. Increase patience by 4. Alright, that's not even stressed at all, that's just patience. And no other card in your hand, yeah, good luck playing that, sheesh. Raise interest by 1 for every current point of patience. That's not even stressed either. And only point of patience. Wow, 9. For 2? That's not even worth it. Never worth it. Kinda thought. Decrease stress by 1. Big flippin' whoop 1 point of stress when you play a single card for a single patience. Then meditate, decrease stress by 2. Whoa. Wow. Astounding. And then you get regulated breathing, which is reduce stress for each turn and end of haggling session. Oh my gosh. More than that would stack, but I don't even need it to stack. But that would... 1 is enough to go, yep, I'm gonna win. I win. Alright, potion time, open shop, let's go. I'm into it. Make me an offer. Yeah, I'll get rid of you sooner or later. Shield. I'm not gonna be able to do much to you. That's weird. I guess I'll block the own stress coming at me. Yeah. Megan, not even Passion Rich Lily. That fits. Mag and like magnetic. Maybe. Magnets? Feels like magnets was those thing last time I remember. Regulated breathing. Let's go. Exhale stress, inhale peace. Forever! I'm not gonna be able to do much. No, it's just blocked me. Completely. This was a real passionate craftsman. I will not compromise with you. I mean, if I had one more point of patience, maybe, but no. How hard? Close deal, though. I'll take 3,000. Pleasant outcome, thanks for your business. Also, I got similar ones. The woof woof woof. Ah, that makes sense. Hey, you can give subtitles to the assistants and even the mooks if you wanted to. Mooks might be a bit hard stretch of a case, but assistants, sure. I'm Captain Nathan, ready to spend. Million Master Wolf Baby Tillers. Yeah, the assistants, you got it. Yeah. Wait, Wolf Prodigy GG. That's cute. Call him a little Prodigy. I got put all nighter soon. Help me out. Superior Stamina Potion. Nose game for another all-nighter. You can do it without potions, but that makes the experience more pleasant. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, awesome. I need instant gratification too. This potion might be one for me. What do you think? Minus stress already. There it is. There it is. I saw another symbol there, I thought. Well, Prodigy GGGG. Ah. Good. Alright, this is going to take care of my stress levels forever. Ivan. I'm not going to complain. No reason. Anton. Ivan, the stress game. My phone keeps vibrating. Oh, hey, whoa, what are you looking at? Why look at me like that for? Ferocity. Oh, what's your icon? I won't even put it up. I guess I'll accept 4,000. Hum done. Done! I'll cherish it forever until I drink it and it's gone. I mean, ha ha ha. Come again. I'm afraid I don't have time for pleasantries. I had more time to browse, but this will suit my needs. I like the entertainers in this game. They got a cool jester outfit on. Ooh, hello. You're Queen Elisa. The very dainty Lisa. Ooh, we're gonna give Callum. Callum's cat. They seem fitting. You could always just call him Elysian, but I guess you don't want to mix it up too much. That much. He's cute. Cute boy Callum. Ooh. Hoo hoo hoo. Handle. You're so much smarter than me. Wow. I'm willing to hear more. Blitz. What more can I say? It's a great potion. I'm listening. Eyes on the price. This potion is great. 64%. How can I say no to this? Those do. Done. Got one, but thanks. Come back soon, step right up. And the nicest things to say about this shop. Yeah, okay, that was just that to that. Wow. My stress is gonna keep me alive forever. And it will stack. Oh my gosh. It will stack. With itself. One card will stack by itself. Oh my gosh. Brum, brum, brum. 6 stress? Ha ha ha. Who cares? I might though. I don't know how much more I can do with 6 patience though. Close deal. Hey, it's 50. It's good. You're the best. Take care. Come on up. Hope you're taking care of that owl. What's this then? He knows it's the owl. What are Chaos tools? Unchained Heroes Silver's Callum. Ah, make the use of chain parallels him a bit with Jerry. A little bit. But Unchained shows he's wild. Pretty clever. Lenzi, I imagine will have something like Musketeer or Sniper of Angel on her side. I studied with the masters. I have zero stress. I can do this all day. That's better than poke in the eye. I can emotion minefield you. I'm feeling very vulnerable right now. What if I threw in a few acorns? I'm not getting through, am I? Ooh, ha 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 ha. Well, that changes mid-game. Is she? Lenzi changes. What's whole change state? Resting and attacking? I guess that makes sense. Do heavy sniper. Oh right, because you said she gets an up when she's right. Okay, she is a sniper then. Yay. Sniper, sniper, sniper. Energy for every situation. You can do it again! I can't get stressed out at all! This is so much better than every other stress card has been thus far. Oh my gosh. Let's see what happens. Adapt. Bloom, 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 bloom. Velocity. Hmm. I'm a Morgan. There it is now, the unstoppable out there. He took it. Take care, can I help you? I almost slipped on an owl feather. Entertain. Alright. Nunawa, what's her description? She's... anything you want to know. She's all about trap, danger sense, Mokadmo. I guess that's what her lore description would be. Doesn't really describe that concept that she detects traps though. Danger sense would be more informative, but maybe that's just for gameplay purposes. I can take stress. Haha, I'm loony. I'm trying to be cool here. I'm trying to be cool, but I'm just too cool. Double. Bravado. Rhythm? Oh, you're not gonna get up there, are you? That's fine. Close deal. 5,000, I'll take it. Say I'm hard to please. Okay, who's next? This place was condemned. Please. Stop bumming me out. And my stress even decreases at the start of a haggle session. You can't get better than that. Heavy situation. Complain. Huh. See you if I kill. Had a tough day. Bump it up. The blitz! Ah! Velocity. I don't know if I can do much on the next turn. This is good. 3,000, even though I can take it. I can take everything now. You know what? A Sentinel. Ooh, Sentinel's good. Protection, detection. The protection and detection robot. Caught my eye. That might look a bit better. Do you want 2 subtitles for each KO The one that describes the in KO description and then the actual gameplay description. Jeez. How far does it need to go? Unfield cards. Yeah, at least be protected a bit. I think I can get one more out of you. I'll tell you your business. So if you just give it a chance. Oh, so many things go into this design. Like now. Rhythm has been absurdly hindering to me. I can't describe it, but it's been very bad. Adapt. To hit it. 4,800. Hey, I have the over 100,000 money. The money is real. Cue my entrance music. Man, at this rate, I could pay off my 1 million loan all by myself. Spin me a tale, Sylvia. What's this potion all about? Bullets. Boom. Ah, there's something to sing about. More stress relief. Ah. Is Tiny gonna put it over? 48. I don't think it will. I kind of don't want to get rid of it if it's just not going to. Let's see, wait. 7, 27. Ooh, I don't think that's enough. Let's just get right up to 45. Close you. 64%, let's go! I knew you wouldn't let me down. Coming back soon, coming up. Thursday afternoon, shopkeep. Next kind of only. I have subtitles. I'll just call his name Golem Chapel, not his name. Yeah, because that's just his wall. Which makes sense for the Mook. The Mook has to be more, this is what I am. Then shopkeep, if you know about this potion. How far does it need to be stretched? I can do it again! It stacks so hard! I can't take it. Look. I can go another turn. I was a little bored by this. Please. Please, entertainer. Please. I'm not gonna reach it, am I? Unless I do. And then this would be better to end with than even this, because this will at least boost it up even more a bit. Yeah, side hand. Oop, see? Boom, 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 boom. Things are looking up. Here's a buy from your uncle. Time with his family. Money, money, money. -5 stressed or torn. Oh my gosh! This was the best card imaginable to get. I cannot believe this was sitting here this whole time. I'm having a tough day. I can go another turn. I might need a note from you. My boss is going to wonder where I've been all this time. One turn, one turn. That panda. Then teach me a thing or two. I see what you're getting at. You're right. I can. Wow. Yep. Not much more than that, but at least I got one. Yep. Close due. Nearly 5,000 coins. Oh. Oh. This happened once before. They kind of just look at me for a while. I can't wait to try it. Thanks for your business. Can I help you? 2 years, someone trying something new. Friends always on the lookout for new games and blah blah blah. Sure. Done right. In the meantime, is potion any good? Ah! $26, 30. Kinda have to, huh? Zoop. I don't hate that. You're always complaining first. Whatever. Next. There we go, come on. Bear with me a little longer. I guess it goes back to the idea of what is the point of a subtitle. What information are you trying to convey to the player with it? And that's all I can do. Let's do 4,000. Stuff is the best. That's all of them for now. Woo! Never. I still have another selling session to go, and I made it with negative stress gained down to 0. You never have to hang out with people after getting this card. You just need to play it over and over and over again. Oh, winning combo right here. Oh my gosh. The day's not even over yet. Bottle up. Ooh, Masterworks Ice Tonic. Masterwork Thunder Tonic. Masterwork Drowsiness Cure. Oops, do not discard the big potion. Nope, 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 nope. Every time mana potion becomes grand. Get that potion. Hey. Oh my gosh. It's all. What did I pay for tomorrow? Oop. Enhancels? Probably more enhancels. Maybe. Alright, enhancels. La 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 la. I'll do this one. Anyway, if I leave it, does it stay in the cauldron? I want to check my garden. Garden actually is imperative to ruin now, especially when I get so much of the good stuff. So he finally shows up by itself. I can see using this for a few things. Probably not going to use events by itself, so launch. More. 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 These are cheap. They're so cheap and I can feed them all day. And now next. He's always been the most tricky one. Because everything else is already so expensive normally. Maybe I'll get away feeding him these berries, actually. I've always said the fool's useless. And now it's time for 5. Yep, that is fantastic. Actually, thank you. Thank you very much. Pretty significant to get past 5, I guess. That's fine. Fantastic. Thank you. Back to brewing. Let's stay in the cauldron. Stay in the pot. It does. That's adorable. Very cute. Got to be stable at least. What has all three? Oh. Oh. Won't fit. Can't fit. Huh. I barely made a dent in it. I don't think I'll actually reach it. But in that case, time for fiddles. Yep, that'll do. Alright, and few eyes. Ooh. Very well, very well. 4. Yes. I remember back that I think these are gonna be the money making days. The rest will be focused on ranking up. Cause I am making out here way too much. So much. So much so I don't think I need to really focus on making big things anymore. I'm set. My money? Set. Let me just focus on stuff I don't have. I think I want to make a big health potion. I want the biggest health potion they got. Oh. That's the Mega Man limit. No, I'm not getting there. And then it will become Master Walk Health Potion. Yeah, I like that. I'm doing this for fun now. I have so much. I'm exuding. This is fine. These technically also the only ones without subtitles. Option King on this if you empty official shocks though. Ah, that makes sense. Upgrade the subtitle to show increase in PAL. I guess that's fitting enough. Alice can get a subtitle if she wants it. For the PAL. Then a big? Nah. I'll make something else. Right, Shadow Tonics. Probably be good to have these on hand even. Amazing. Actually stack it up. Keep stacking it up. There's always been this synergy. Synergistic. Here we go. Yeah, that works. Become Master Walk. Yeah. Let's go. Huh. Oh. There we go. Yeah, basic. Alright. So sometimes it's just more cool with the description. Sometimes it can be game related, sometimes it's just feeling of what the character's purpose is in the game. Calling the Corruption King gets across that that's what his domain is. He's all about the corruption mechanic. You desperately need to get more sleep at this time already? What's this? What do you mean? What do you mean the sun's gonna rise soon? What are you talking about, sis? Help. Help! Good night, sis. I'll end it soon. You know what? I'll end it really soon. I won't even do the last selling thing tonight. I'll save that for tomorrow, just to open up with the bang of, look how much money I'm making. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's an excellent idea. Open up with pow 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 pow. The streams need a better opening anyways like that. That's a really good idea. Yeah. Pow 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 pow. I need little shadow things too. Yeah. Good night, good night. So I'll be falling asleep shortly as well. La 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 la. It's hilarious how little eating greens to still all in general. Makes me giggle. Huh. I can't help it, I'm just making grand all day. Shadow. What was I running out of? I know I was running out of something. Probably the sight ones. Yeah. Sight enhancers. I'll make some basic ones just so I got something in stock. Strong opening. Yeah, pull it back a bit. And actually use a bit more B. Not that B. Not that B. There we go. Perfect. Woo! Alright. Top will end it here. Tomorrow, see how insane the next degree of potions can be. Superior. Masterwork, masterwork. Superior, superior. Enhance. Cures. Get him over there. Oop, I mean get you over here. Alley-oop. I'm setting up the money explosion. I think I got on the 25 increase. They kind of edge it out just a bit. Yep. Let's go. Next time. This is what I have to show. Oh, oh, oh. Actually, pretty decent. With that, thanks for watching everyone. Good night and goodbye.